probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Well, here we are, we're back on the island, and it's a Tuesday Speedway night for a change ahead of the Isle of Wight Festival, which comes up this weekend. And it's Warriors against the Plymouth Gladiators at the Smallbrook Stadium. And the Gladiators come on the back of a win here earlier in the season in the National Trophy. They've got 4 ex-Warriors in their side, so they all know the fastest way around the Smallbrook track. Since we were last with you, let me tell you that quite a bit of extensive track work's taken place here on the island, and the big blade's been out and smoothed out some of the lumps and bumps that were developing on the track. And initial reaction to the riders walking around is that it's absolutely ace and smooth as it can be. So it's National League action tonight for the Warriors. All's well, weather's good. Team are all here and raring to go, so we're looking for a great evening's entertainment here at Smallbrook Stadium.
Okay, Danno, on the track walk, what do you think of the track tonight?
Track looks very good. They've spent a lot of time on it and they've packed it hard down. So it hopefully got rid of all the bumps.
Looking forward to getting out on 3 and 4?
Yeah, of course.
As always?
Yeah, always. That's the best line around the outside. That's the line around there.
Right, well I think we better go and have a look.
That's the plan.
All right.
Let's go.
So Connor, we just spoken to Danno Verge down on bend 2. He said the track's looking good. We're at the moment stood on bend 3. What do you think?
I think the track's going to be the best it's been so far this year, so I think it's going to be a good meeting.
Now of course, coming into bend 3, very, very fast this circuit. What are you looking for when you come into bend 3 and 4?
Well, it all depends if you're in front or if you're behind someone. But if I'm in front, I like to be on the inside. But if I'm behind, I like to go wide.
Right, go wide. And of course on this track, for those of you that haven't been over here to the Isle of Wight, the banking is really quite something here. It's different to most other tracks in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the only track I've seen or walked around or rode on that's actually got a camber like the Isle of Wight. It's like really steep at the top and it comes down, so that gives you more speed as well going around the corners. And
you really feel that sort of, I guess it's a burn around the outside. Once you get in it can really take you off.
Yeah, once you're in it, it takes you and you don't really have to ride it. You have to just go with the flow, to be honest.
So you're looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, really looking forward to tonight because the track, I think is going to be really good, to be honest.
All right, stay safe, ride fast, yeah?
Yeah, cheers mate.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Smallbrook Stadium, where the Warriors tonight, the Wightlink Warriors, take on the Plymouth Gladiators, and the stadium's starting to fill up. We must be the only place in the country that doesn't have any rain. We've had no rain today. We had lots of rain last night, but as you can see, everything's starting to take off and get busy. Anyway, let's have a little look down here. So I just want to, first of all, we've done a lot of work on the track over the last 3 days. And we had Terry who's a track man at various tracks. He came down and helped us, Arthur and George and Martin and the track team. And we've done a really good job and the track looks really great tonight. So I just want to thank them publicly. It's all looking good. So we're happy. Anyway, those of you that tuned in to see Hugh Fernley-Witt install on last night on whichever channel he was on, great job about plastics. Speedway riders use plastics all across the country. They're driving everywhere in their vans, drinking bottled water. So tonight we're going to give all of our riders this little Warriors cool bottle. So we have them, of course, in the track shop. Yeah, of course, but it's not a marketing ploy. It's really important that we all make little adjustments. And myself included, I drink cans of Coke galore, so and bottles of Coke. So one-use plastics, try not to use it. It's not a political broadcast or anything like that, but it's just something that we can all do a little difference. So what else have we got tonight? Let's walk through. Who should we go and speak to? Let's speak to Jackie. She doesn't like being interviewed. Jackie. Let's go and see her. I just need to give this to Marie because Ben will need that for the photo shoot in a minute. Let's go say hello to the team manager. So, Jackie, come here. How are you? How much? Oh, how expensive. So, against the Gladiators tonight. Are we going to do it?
Yeah, 100%. definitely.
100%.
100%. We're going to be doing it, especially after last time when they come here and won. We're not having none of that.
Yeah.
We've just been round, done track walk, and they love it.
Good.
So let's see what they...
We'll see what they produce.
That's right.
All right, well, have a great night. Okay, take care. Let's go through here and see us. Mattie Bates. Matt Bates. Matt Bates. As you know, we're like the BBC here, so we get Mattie here. We're not live, don't worry. It's a bit, but we are recording it. Welcome back, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are
Good.
you?
Yeah, very good. Looking forward to tonight.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
like
it's,
coming here, don't
it's
you?
always fun coming here, isn't it? Good bit of curry after as well. It's
It's my curry. That's my curry.
good times, good curry.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, today we've got dried gourami, bamboo worms, and dried pork in the Tucker Trail. And if you have 3 of them, you have a free cup of tea or coffee.
Oh, lovely job. I'll try anything once.
So get in there and enjoy it, mate. Anyway, good luck tonight.
Cheers, buddy.
Not too much good luck, of course, but have a good one. All right, so happy birthday for yesterday, whatever it was. So let's go down here and have a little look, see what we got down here. Let's go say hello to the retreat quick before I throw the mascots out on track. So, thank you very much. I like it when people give me envelopes. By the way, thanks to everybody who has sponsored the pairs meeting. Next week, it's the pairs meeting, 6 pairs over 16 heats, I think it is. Thank you very much to all of those that took the time and want to be part and experience what it's like to manage a team, to when your team's in the lead, how great that feels, or the dreaded slide off or the dreaded engine failure. It does happen, and the fact that people want to be part of that and want to take over or sponsor pairs is great, and we're extremely thankful. But I just want to show you tonight's little Tucker trial. Anybody that doesn't want to be on television, hide. So today's Bush Tucker trial, this is the stuff here. So we got dried pork. Get up there and try this stuff. It's nice, isn't it? Do you like that, sir?
Absolutely beautiful.
There we go, you see. The other one that we got, where are the other 2? Have you tried the other ones?
Yeah.
We got bamboo caterpillars. These are really good. Get in there. And dried gouramis. That's the other Bush Tucker trials. So if you want to come, there we go. These are lovely. They're really nice. Yeah, you feed them to your lizard. Well, they're really good. Try them. Have a great night. So here we are. Let's have a little look at the beautiful stadium. One last person to interview, the lovely Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you doing?
Thank you.
You're
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah, everything's brilliant.
You looking forward to tonight?
Oh, of course I am. I missed it last week.
Oh, it's always
dear.
awful when you miss it. And
I know,
I'm
it
the
is.
same. I was away for the Stoke meeting. I was almost crying, I tell you.
Were you really? I do. I really miss it when we don't come.
I know. But anyway, so we're going to win tonight?
Oh, well, of course we are. Of course we are. Yes, yes. And come down and watch it. It's
down and watch it.
brilliant
Brilliant.
here.
And if you've never read Anne's story about how we got in contact with Anne, look it up on Facebook. It's a great story. Great story. So anyway, we love Anne. Thank you so much.
Wonderful evening.
Wonderful evening. As I'm walking back, I'll tell you what happened. So Anne lives here on the Isle of Wight. You may see that Anne's got a wheelchair there. And what happened was Anne could hear the Speedway through an open window of her house. It was on Facebook. I read it. Someone tagged me in, and someone tagged me in on that. And so I actually arranged for her to have a taxi to come here there to pick her up and to bring her to Speedway. And so started a fantastic relationship. She became a fan, then a season ticket holder, now a sponsor. She does all the shows with us, and she's a real asset to the club out of just one Facebook message. Anyway, we'll round off there for now. If you don't come down, have a great week, and don't forget next week is the pairs. But hopefully come down and watch us beat the Gladiators.
Chris, big meeting tonight. The last time the Plymouth Gladiators were over, they turned one over us. So really up for it tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we obviously run them close at their place in the trophy about a fortnight ago. We had a good 45-all draw there. So you know, it's clear that the team's starting to come together now as a 7 rather than a 4. And you know, obviously tables have turned a lot since they last came here. So you know. And obviously, look at the track today, there looks like there's been a lot of work done on it as well, so it's going to catch the Plymouth boys out. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Well, last time the Warriors rode here, they beat Kent, which was a big result. and it was a comfortable win as well. So spirits are high. I know that when you went to Kent, it didn't quite work out for the team there, but spirits are still high. There was a lot to take away from that home win last time out.
Oh yeah, I mean the home wins. It doesn't matter what competition it is. You always want to get the home wins. I mean, obviously that's something that we've been lacking the last couple of years. But it just shows how strong we are at home. And once we get fully into the league season, it can work really in our favour. There's a lot of teams that struggle to come here because of the size of the track. I mean, it's always nice to put on a good performance in front of the home fans, and obviously we just got to try and forget about Kent the other Monday. There was a number of us that swapped bikes in the pits halfway through the meeting. That's a clear indication that obviously things aren't really going our way, and obviously Kent are strong at home. So we just got to put that behind us now. The trophy's behind us, and we're 1 out of 1 in the league so far. So we want to keep pushing on with that.
Now, when you left Kent, I know that you've been back on the bike. You've told me you've been up to Leicester for a practice session. So did you take a lot away from there? How did it go, first of all? And did you get a lot of data and stuff?
It was a good day. I mean, I felt like I've been ridden the bike well this year. I felt really comfortable. I've been making some good starts, even if it's not looked like it. But, I needed to get out, and it's took so long to be able to get a practice. I mean, that's what lets this country down a lot these days, is that when I was younger, you had Sheffield, a training track there, you had a training track at Reading, you had Scunthorpe every Sunday, Stoke every Sunday. There was numerous places where you could go weekly to practice. But these days, I can't really account for a 5.5, 6 hour round trip to Lydd down in Kent for a practice, unfortunately. So I managed to get one at Leicester, and it's something that's some of these issues and problems and setups could have been sorted a bit sooner if I managed to get out a bit. But no, it was a good day. Track was really good up at Leicester, so we could really put the bike through its paces, and I'm hoping that we've come across something that has been a fundamental error so far. So
back to Smallbrook tonight. Plymouth Gladiators in town, ex-Warriors, 4 of them I think in there as well. They know their way around this track, so there's going to be a lot of competitiveness out there on the track tonight, isn't there? Yeah,
I mean, like I say, they obviously know the way around this track. Obviously Ben was number 1 here a couple of years ago, and Scott's ridden well. But I feel like we're a team that's starting to gel, starting to settle in, and it showed that by our last couple of home performances. So if they think they're going to have a repeat of 3-4 weeks ago, then obviously they've not read the book, the script.
That's what we like to hear, Chris. A bit of fight and talk there. Keep that going when you come to the tapes, and let's get lots of points tonight. Let's take a win home for the Warriors, hey?
Cheers, thank you.
Joining the pitch just before the meeting tonight. It's great to see you back, Scott. Shame you're in the other side of the pits, but it's great to have you and your dad back over on the island, if not for the day. Now, you get on really well with this track. Have you had a chance to have a look at it tonight? The track conditions are the same as usual?
We haven't yet. I think we're going to just wait till we do the team track walk, and we'll have a look then. But I know this place pretty well, so I know what to expect.
I think you do know it pretty well. Now, we're just going to take a look over the last couple of weeks. I know you guys have had some rain-offs, but what sort of form are you bringing into tonight?
Up and down, if I'm honest. Bellevue's, it was a good night, but we struggled a little bit for speed, and it's one of those places where you can't afford that. But we had a good meeting at Plymouth for the next day, so it's not been too bad. But we had a few rain-offs and a bit of a gap, and it's the first one back after a few rain-offs, so we're hoping we'll kick on.
Now, of course, last year you're riding here, one of the biggest tracks, and you've gone to Plymouth, which is the smallest track. How have you found that? Are you coping quite well with the track, or?
The track's fine, it's just finding the setup sort of that works for me around there. It's a case of it's sort of chasing our tail a little bit, trying to find the perfect setup there. We're getting there, but just more laps, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, more laps. You're going to get them tonight anyway. Coming back over to the island, people say they love it. They love to come on the boat. What about yourself? You've made many journeys just to enjoy it coming over here?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this place. It's like home to me, to be honest. But it's a great place to come and great track to ride. So we always look forward to it.
Okay, and we know earlier on in the season you did some team management work for Kingston. Did you enjoy that stint?
Yeah, absolutely. It was only a few meetings sort of thing just to cover it, step in for a little bit. But the lads were great, and it was a good experience and something to maybe take on later on.
There you go in the future. Well, tonight You're back racing. Stay safe, ride fast. Not too many points. I say that every week to the opposition. We are a little bit biased, as you know here. But to have a good night and stay safe.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Chad, can you come down the front a bit? That's it, you're a bit. I'm moving in again.
Okay, just before tonight's meeting then, we've just managed to get hold of Clerk of the Course, Kev Shepherd. Kev, I do believe you've all been very busy today working on the track. What's been happening?
Yeah, not just today, to be honest with you, Andy. Martin and Barry have spent quite a bit of time over the past week or so with Trevor, the guy from, or Terry, the guy from Leicester, and that, basically retrieving the shale back after the sidecars. There was quite a bit of water this morning after the overnight rain, so they've been out getting rid of that, hard packing the track down and ripping it all back up. And as you can see now, we're underwater again because of the weather.
It's been very difficult actually weather-wise because the forecast has been sort of good and then bad and good and then bad, and today turned up sunshine.
Yeah, I mean, last night, to be honest, living on the island, I can vouch for what the weather was like. Probably like a lot of the south coast, it was quite horrendous, to be fair, and a hell of a lot of rain fell during the night. But when I got here at lunchtime, you know, the track was in need of water already, so it just shows how quick the track surface can change.
Set up for a good meet tonight. Plymouth Gladiators in town. They put up a good show last time. We got some work to do. We're going to try and pull that back and get a win.
Yeah, and equally, because we went down their place and drew with them, then you know they'll be determined to put that back over us as well. And you know, we also appreciate they've got 4 of our ex-riders in their lineup, so they know the fastest way around the circuit. But it'll make for a very good meeting, and you know, may the best team win.
And on race days, your duties to keep you busy?
Very busy, to be fair. I normally sort of get here by lunchtime. That's my own doing, to be honest. So I know everything's in place. And then from there on, once the referee gets here, I'm at his beck and call throughout the rest of the meeting. And by the end of the night, I'll probably walk about 10.5 miles, which obviously the body doesn't complain too much about, but it's much needed exercise.
All right, well, it's great to see you, Kev. You take care. Let's have a good night tonight, and hopefully a win for the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Andy.
Do you want to know something amazing about Chris Cass? Chris is doing the Grand Prix in Cardiff. He's the start marshal. Oh my God. So there must be a reason to go there. So congratulations from us all, mate. Thoroughly deserved, thoroughly deserved.
Boys and girls who come out every week, show improvement, do all the right thing and entertain us so royally. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for all of our mini warriors and mascots. Cameron Bell and Annie Mae Murdoch. and Charlie Luckman. And the other Charlie Green, and Jack Scully Sire. There you go, great stuff from them every week. Make a note in your diaries of their names, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm sure in a few years' time there'll be Speedway riders who you come to watch and cheer as Warriors. All rock and roll from the Isle of Wight. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome down onto the track, the riders for the Plymouth Gladiators, sponsored by Jarvis Nuclear. But now we need you to raise the roof, clap your hands, stamp your feet, wave your flags, and welcome down onto the track your own Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors. Let's meet those riders individually for you. First of all, let's say hello to the Plymouth Gladiators. And starting off with their number 7 rider, a guy returning to the National League this year after a few seasons away. Let's say hello to Adam Shepherd. Number 6, he damaged his wrist last time he was here and just had to have a few weeks off. But it's great to see him. He's recovered and back on track. It's Jamie Bursell. At number 5, a former Warrior who's had a tremendous start to 2019. His great form's earned him a place at Birmingham in the championship. So it's a warm island welcome back to Nathan Stoneman. Lining up at number 4 for the Gladiators, and now fully recovered from some broken bones in his foot at the start of the year. Captaining the side, the very determined Richard Andrews. Yeah. At number 3, another former Warrior who with Richard will be back next week to defend their pairs title. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Scott Campos. At number 2, and that is going to be a key position on both teams tonight. Please say hello to the former Stoke Potter, Adam Extance. And lastly, at number 1, the vastly experienced and high-scoring rider at this level of Speedway, former Warrior Ben Wilson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're going to need all your encouragement and all your support this evening for the home side, your own Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors. First up at number 7 is a young man still learning his trade and showing plenty of fight and determination. And this afternoon he was doing a GCSE, believe it or not. It's Chad Worsfeld. Chad's reserve partner, the young man, he's taken a few falls, but he's still keen as mustard to do himself and the team proud, Connor King. At number 5, the man who's leading the Warriors by example and piling in the points wherever he goes, our skipper, Ben Morley. Lining at number 4, the young man who's having his best season ever. Must be the effects of a good woman. It's twist and go himself, Danno Verge. Riding at number 3 for the Warriors, and he's getting better and better week on week, getting acclimatised to his small brook surroundings, Ryan Terry Daly. At number 2, by his own admission, it's not been the best of starts to the season. A weekend's testing at Leicester may well have put things right for our own Chris Widman. And lastly, I'm sure you're delighted to see him out on parade. I can tell you he'd rather be riding a speedway bike than driving a hovercraft. He's your island number 1, it's Georgie Wood.
Joined with Chris here just before the start of tonight's meeting. Chris, how do you think it's going to go for the Warriors tonight?
Well, I think we hopefully get a win on this one. We lost it against them last time here, so hopefully we can get it back. And of course we had a good draw down there at the previous meeting. so hopefully we can get it. But most of their riders used to be our riders, and vice versa.
Now, last time they came down, Ben Wilson, Nathan Stoneman just ripped this track up, didn't they? So our boys are going to be out to make sure that doesn't happen again.
That's it. So hopefully we can get that revenge back on them.
So, score-wise, what do you think? What's your prediction?
It'll probably sort of be, 48, 42.
Okay. Fairly
To
close,
us.
but not that close.
No.
All right, have a good night, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Okay, Barry Bishop, we're in the centre green here. We've got some friends with us. Tell us about it.
Well, it's Stephen Stevens, I think, in the meeting so far. So we need to try and pull the last spot to beat Plymouth. I think we're on heat 7 or so now. So track's perfect. Everyone's reveling in how good it is. Unfortunately, so is Plymouth, but that's how it goes. Got some great new people here. Came to Sidecar. Never been to Speedway before. Fallen in love with it, which is amazing, from freshwater. So we finally reached West Wight, so we've got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So anyway, it's a great night, and hopefully we'll get the win.
Continue to enjoy, Barry.
Thank you. I always enjoy it,
Okay, Matty Bates, Nathan just gone down there. Is he okay? We've just seen him get up.
Yeah, he just likes a bit of male attention from the paramedics. He's all right.
He's okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good. It was a tough race. It was a good race unfolding there, but
yeah, I think it looked a lot worse than it was. Like, had me twitching for a little bit, but no, he seems all right.
So at the moment, 2 points up, going into heat 15 rerun.
Yeah, close. I mean, it's good for the fans and stuff. Obviously, I think if you're running this close at a home meeting, you're seeing a good meeting. So yeah, hopefully. Have a good one on the rerun, have a few good ones, but
okay,
main thing is everyone's safe.
Thanks very much, see ya, bye.